The universe is not just empty space filled with stars, planets, and galaxies. Beneath all of it lies something deeper, a field of pure potential energy known as the quantum field. Science calls it the unified field. Spiritual teachers call it infinite intelligence. Mystics call it divine energy. But whatever name you choose, this field is alive, aware, and responsive to you in ways far beyond what you've been taught. The truth is, the quantum field doesn't respond to your wishes, your desperate thoughts, or your random emotions. It responds instantly to the frequency you are vibrating at. Think of it like a mirror. It doesn't show what you want, it reflects exactly what you are. This means that when you finally shift your vibration into alignment with the reality you desire, the quantum field has no choice but to rearrange circumstances in your favor. That is why people who just know something is coming often experience miraculous synchronicities. They've matched the frequency, and the field responds without delay. Most people try to manifest by forcing things, visualizing harder, repeating affirmations longer, or begging the universe for signs. But the quantum field isn't moved by force. It's moved by resonance. Imagine a tuning fork. When you strike one, another tuning fork of the same frequency begins to vibrate automatically. That's exactly how the quantum field operates. If you're vibrating at doubt, fear, or scarcity, then no matter how much you affirm abundance, the field will continue reflecting scarcity back at you. But if you embody abundance, gratitude, and certainty, suddenly the field reorganizes reality to match your inner frequency. The shift doesn't take weeks or months. It happens the moment you are fully aligned. The delay only exists because you are still oscillating between the frequency of your current reality and the one you claim you desire. Once the signal is consistent, reality responds instantly. Let's put it into perspective with something you've experienced. Have you ever noticed how when you're in a bad mood, everything seems to go wrong? The traffic gets worse, people act rudely, your energy drains, and small problems spiral out of control. That isn't random. It's resonance. You are vibrating at frustration, and the quantum field reflects that by sending you more experiences that keep you frustrated. But the same is true in reverse. When you're in flow, when you're grateful, when you're genuinely excited about life, everything seems to line up perfectly. Opportunities appear, people show up at the right time, money flows, and doors open effortlessly. This is proof of the principle. The quantum field doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you are being. And once you realize this, you stop chasing, begging, and forcing. Instead, you shift into being, and reality bends to match you. Here's the shocking part: the quantum field responds instantly, but your human mind creates the illusion of time. Think of watching a movie where the film reel lags. There's a delay between the sound and the picture. The film isn't broken, your perception is just slightly out of sync. In the same way, when you shift your frequency, the reality is already rearranged at the quantum level. But if your mind is still attached to the old reality, you'll keep perceiving the delay. This is why patience and faith are so important in manifestation. Not because the universe is slow, but because your brain needs time to catch up. The shift is instant, but your belief system must allow you to perceive it. When you finally trust the new frequency, reality seems to change overnight, even though the truth is, it changed the moment you matched it. Think of the quantum field like a cosmic algorithm, more advanced than anything built by humans. Just like social media shows you more of what you engage with, the quantum field shows you more of what you emotionally engage with. If you scroll through fear, anxiety, and lack in your internal state, then that's what gets amplified. But if you scroll through joy, gratitude, and abundance, that's what gets amplified. The algorithm doesn't care about fairness, morality, or effort. It simply reflects your engagement. That's why people who live in gratitude seem to always have good luck, while people who complain seem to always attract problems. The universe isn't punishing or rewarding. It's mirroring your frequency instantly and precisely. The moment you stop engaging with fear and start engaging with faith, the algorithm of the universe shifts, and your external reality follows without resistance. To truly understand how instantly the quantum field responds, you have to step away from thinking of life as solid and rigid. Science already tells us that everything is made of atoms, and atoms are 99.999% empty space. What fills that space is energy vibrating at different frequencies. The chair you sit on, the phone in your hand, even your own body are nothing but organized vibrations. Now imagine this: if all of reality is vibration, then the only thing separating you from your dream life is frequency. When you tune into the frequency of the life you desire, you don't need to wait for it to come. It already exists in the field as a potential reality. Your job is not to create it out of nothing. Your job is to align so fully with it that the field reflects it back instantly. This is why masters throughout history have said, "Believe you already have it, and it will be yours." The problem is that most people never stay on the new frequency long enough. They'll meditate for 10 minutes, feel good for an hour, then go back to worrying, doubting, or complaining. That's like changing the radio station for a moment, then tuning right back into static. The quantum field doesn't judge you. It just mirrors whatever channel you're locked into most consistently. So, if you keep switching back and forth between abundance and scarcity, love and fear, confidence and doubt, the field will mirror that inconsistency with mixed results. But the moment you stabilize your energy, the moment you hold the new vibration with conviction, the mirror reflects instantly. It doesn't take effort, because resonance is effortless. Just as two guitars tuned the same way will vibrate together without force, the field vibrates with you the moment you lock into alignment. Here's an experiment you can try in your own life. Spend one full day embodying the feeling of already living your dream reality. Don't just think it. Feel it, breathe it, act from it. If your dream is wealth, carry yourself with the energy of someone financially free. If your dream is love, radiate the warmth and openness of someone deeply loved. If your dream is health, move and think as though your body is already healed. Throughout that day, watch what happens. You'll notice subtle synchronicities, strangers smiling, opportunities appearing, conversations aligning. These are not coincidences. They are proof that the quantum field is responding instantly to your new frequency. The longer you stay in it, the stronger the reflection becomes. One day of alignment can create ripples that change your entire trajectory, because the field doesn't need time, it only needs your signal. Another key to instant resonance is emotional intensity. The quantum field doesn't just respond to thoughts, it responds to the energy behind those thoughts. You can say an affirmation like, "I am abundant," 1,000 times, but if you say it with doubt, nothing changes. On the other hand, if you say it once with genuine gratitude, excitement, and conviction, the field reflects it instantly. This is why moments of deep joy, love, or gratitude often precede miraculous breakthroughs. They carry so much frequency power that the field reorganizes reality in your favor. Think about the last time you were so happy that everything seemed to work out effortlessly. That wasn't luck. That was your energy aligning so strongly that reality had no choice but to match it. When you combine clarity of thought with intensity of emotion, the quantum field responds immediately. Let's break another myth people think they must work harder or earn their desires. But the quantum field is not about earning, it's about aligning. Imagine a radio again. If you want to hear 101.5 FM, you don't work harder, sweat, or struggle, you simply tune the dial. Once you're on the frequency, the music flows instantly. The field works the same way. You don't grind for abundance, you tune into the energy of abundance. You don't chase love, you align with the vibration of love. You don't beg for health, you embody the frequency of wholeness. And the moment you do, the signal comes through instantly. Hard work may get you results in the physical world, but alignment gets you miracles from the quantum world. The real secret is this: reality doesn't reward effort, it rewards frequency. Now let's talk about why some people say, I tried manifesting, but it didn't work. The truth is, manifestation never fails. The person just didn't align long enough or deep enough. Think of it like heating water at 90 degrees. It's hot, but it's not boiling. Only at 100 degrees does it transform into steam. Many people stop at 90. They visualize, they affirm, they hope, but they never hold the vibration long enough for the transformation to happen. The quantum field is always responding instantly, but if you keep turning the heat on and off, you never reach the boiling point. Once you hold the frequency consistently, your reality shifts instantly. And when it does, it feels like magic, not because the field was slow, but because your signal was inconsistent until the very moment you locked in. Think of athletes who enter the zone. When a basketball player can't miss a shot, or a musician feels like the music is playing through them, they are not creating effortfully. They are resonating with the frequency of perfection. In that state, time seems to vanish and results happen effortlessly. That is direct proof of the quantum field at work. The instant they match the frequency of flow, the universe responds with perfect alignment. You have access to that same field. Whether it's money, love, health, or creativity, the secret is not in forcing but in flowing. Once you enter the zone of your desired reality, living it, breathing it, and feeling it now, the quantum field reorganizes itself around you instantly. It's not just possible, it's natural, because resonance is the law of energy. Here's another way to see it. Imagine you're standing in front of a mirror. If you frown, the reflection frowns instantly. If you smile, the reflection smiles instantly. The mirror doesn't take 5 minutes to catch up. It responds immediately. The quantum field is the same mirror, but much larger and much more powerful. It doesn't delay. It reflects instantly. The only reason it seems delayed in your life is because you keep smiling and frowning at the same time. One moment you affirm abundance. The next moment you complain about lack. One moment you visualize love. The next moment you doubt you're lovable. The field reflects this mixed signal, so your reality looks confusing. But when you finally smile consistently, when you hold the frequency without wobbling, the mirror reflects instantly. That is the power of resonance. Another secret is that your body is your tuning fork. The way you breathe, the way you walk, the way you carry yourself is broadcasting a frequency. You cannot vibrate at abundance if your body language screams scarcity. You cannot vibrate at love if your energy is closed and guarded. This is why embodiment is so important. Don't just think abundance. Sit like someone abundant, speak like someone abundant, breathe like someone abundant. When your body, mind, and emotions line up, the quantum field has no choice but to respond instantly because the signal is unified. The most powerful manifestors aren't just thinkers. They are embodiments of their desired reality. Their energy announces who they are before they even speak. That's the level of alignment that collapses time between desire and reality. The quantum field also responds to clarity. Many people think they want something, but deep down, they're unsure. They say they want wealth, but they secretly fear responsibility. They say they want love, but they fear rejection. They say they want health, but they still identify with illness. This creates a split signal. The field doesn't judge. It simply mirrors the confusion. That's why one of the fastest ways to shift reality is to get absolutely clear on what you want and why. When your desire is clean, free from doubt, fear, and conflict, the signal is sharp and the reflection is instant. Clarity collapses resistance. And when resistance collapses, reality moves with lightning speed. That's when the impossible suddenly becomes inevitable, because the quantum field doesn't delay. It responds the moment your frequency is clear. One of the biggest breakthroughs you'll ever have is realizing that your current reality is not proof of what's possible. It's only proof of the frequency you've been broadcasting. If you don't like what you see, don't fight the mirror. Change the signal. Too many people argue with their reality, complain about their circumstances, or focus on what's missing. But the quantum field doesn't change because you're frustrated. It changes when you shift your vibration. If you want a new reflection, you must become a new vibration. The moment you shift, the field reorganizes instantly. That's why the greatest power you have is not in controlling the outer world, but in mastering your inner world. Once you master your vibration, the outer world has no choice but to follow. The instant you shift, reality shifts. Here's the truth: your dream life already exists in the quantum field. Every possible reality is alive right now. Your wealthy self, your loved self, your healed self, your fulfilled self. These are not fantasies, they are frequencies waiting for you to tune in. Just like all radio stations exist at once, all versions of you exist at once. Which one you experience depends on which station you're tuned into. If you're tuned to fear, you experience the reality of fear. If you're tuned to love, you experience the reality of love. The shift can happen in an instant because the stations are already broadcasting. You don't need to create your dream reality. You just need to tune into it. And when you do, the field responds instantly by collapsing that version of reality into your now. This is why faith is so powerful. Faith is not about religion. It's about holding the frequency of your desire, even when the current reality hasn't caught up yet. Faith is choosing to smile at the mirror, even before it smiles back. The quantum field has already shifted the moment you aligned, but your senses may still be catching up. Faith bridges that gap. It keeps you steady on the new frequency until the physical world reflects it fully. That's why people who live in faith often see miracles. They refuse to drop their vibration no matter what. They hold the signal, and the mirror eventually has no choice but to reflect it back. Faith is the glue that holds your frequency steady long enough for reality to reveal what was already true at the quantum level. Now let's talk about speed. People ask, how long will it take to manifest? The answer is as long as it takes you to align. The quantum field responds instantly, but your alignment may take minutes, days, or months depending on how much resistance you carry. If you drop resistance quickly, results appear quickly. If you cling to old patterns, the illusion of time stretches out. But never forget, the field itself does not delay. The moment you truly embody your desire, the shift happens at once. Time is only a perception created by your mind to process the change. That means speed is not about the universe, it's about you. The faster you align, the faster reality bends. And the moment you do, you'll realize manifestation is not about waiting. It's about becoming. So here's the ultimate truth: the quantum field responds instantly when you match the frequency of your desire. Not tomorrow, not next year, not someday. Instantly. The only variable is your alignment. The mirror is perfect. The field is perfect. The only question is, are you broadcasting the frequency of the life you want or the life you fear? The moment you choose to align, through gratitude, clarity, embodiment, and faith, you unlock the instant reflection of the reality you've been seeking. Life isn't about chasing or forcing, it's about tuning. Once you understand this, you'll stop waiting for miracles and start living them. The quantum field is waiting, the frequency is waiting, your dream reality is waiting, and the moment you match it, the instant you embody it, it's yours. Instantly.